I've been an on and off gamer. There's a lot of games I love, like, just to mention a couple for 360, Hitman Absolution, Far Cry 3, I've been playing that, PS2, just a lot of games from that, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Oh yeah,
there was a Punisher game for PS2 that I loved, Rocky Legends.
Oh yeah.
That's another one that I really liked. There's been games I've played for PC as well, like Half-Life and Deus Ex and Team Fortress. So, I mean, I like gaming, but it's never been my number one thing. Movies has always been my favorite, my love. I just remember going back to the early 90s, having certain VHS tapes, like Ninja Turtles on VHS, Hang Out with the Kids on VHS. I remember watching those two films repeatedly. It's probably going back to like 94, something like that, 95. I remember when Batman Forever came out when I was 6, and that was like the big film, and I had a poster over in my room. That was a big deal. So there's a little nostalgia there with that. And I started collecting movies around 2004. And actually one of the first films I collected was Armageddon.
That's a great movie.
With a Michael Bay film. That was one of the first, and from that point it just kept growing and growing. I remember at around 2004 I had a decent sized collection. So I'd say for the past 12 years I've been collecting, and movies I'll never stop loving. Nowadays I have my problems and with certain films, but it's a love that will never die.
Yeah. I know that when I started collecting movies, Taxi Driver was like one of the first ones I collected that wasn't like a Stallone film. And that blew me away. First time seeing that. I watched it with headphones on. Like lying down in front of my TV watching it with headphones on, and that just kicked my ass. That was just amazing. Video games, I've always been a gamer, but I think it died out for me. Like when the Wii came, I was always a Nintendo fanatic, and then when Wii came along, it kind of took me out of it, and then it took me a couple of years to get into like the Xbox way of thinking, but my Xbox never works, so I spent like a ton of money on it, and it never works properly. But I'd like to get back to that because I do enjoy the occasional video game.
Yeah, same here. It's a very good question. Next question. Why do you guys think Hollywood dropped the ball on Brendan Fraser?
I saw a piece on that the other day, and I can't remember what they said in it.
Oh, wait, what did you say? I lost you. What?
Oh, sorry. I saw a piece on that the other day, and I can't remember what they were saying in it. Why they he couldn't get roles. I think it's because he had a couple of movies that didn't do too well, and that's usually the case with everyone, right? Like if they have 2 or 3 movies in a row that don't do too well, then they totally shut them down. Like it's rare that you get like a person like Sly who can reinvent himself every 10 years.
Yeah, I think with Brendan Fraser is that I like some of his films, like The Mummy. With Honors is a decent flick. Encino Man.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I think it's one of these things that he did films like Furry Vengeance. That film he did with those animals, and that didn't help much.
Yeah, or like the monkey bone thing, or like Dudley Do-Right, or whatever it was. Yeah.
I like Bedazzled. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think they just lost interest in Brendan Fraser. I mean, nowadays he's doing direct-to-video stuff. I've seen him on certain films. It's kind of sad in a way because I like Brendan Fraser. I mean, he was never like one of my favorites or my top 15, 20 actors. But he's a good actor, and he's done some good stuff. And I don't know why Hollywood dropped the ball on him.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good question.
last question from Ben Mitchell. Since Liam Neeson is getting older, do you guys think he should star in drama films instead of action films?
Well, I find with Liam Neeson, everything's kind of the same. Except for, like, the Star Wars movie he did, everything else kind of feels the same. Like the same movie. And because of that, it kind of took me out of watching his movies. And I was really disappointed. Like, the one movie that wasn't like that I wanted to see was the one with the wolves there.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. The Gray.
Yeah, the Gray. And at the end, they didn't even show the fight. I was like, fuck. Like, they build all that up on the TV spot and on the trailer, and then they don't show any of it. I hate it when that shit happens.
Yeah, that film was just pretentious shit.
Yeah, like the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, how they did that. They did it for that one too, where they show all this shit and then the movie comes out and none of it's in the movie. Like Freddy Behind the Box and all this other shit. You know, so dumb.
But I mean, when it comes to Liam Neeson, I like Taken, but the Taken sequels I'm not watching because I've heard a lot of bad things about.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard bad things about the sequels. Yeah, he's getting a little bit older. I mean, he's what, 63, 4? So,
yeah.
Does it come to a point where he's not going to be able to do action as much?
Yeah. Like, Darkman was great, but like...
Yeah, Darkman, I forgot about Darkman. That's a great movie.
But like, you know, they should just... You know, I would love to see him behind the camera. I would love to see him doing some directorial stuff or, you know... Maybe he would be great in a dramatic role because he has moments where he is very dramatical.
You know what? Here's an idea. Instead of drama or action, do a Darkman sequel.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays when, you know, you have this comic book genre and this trend going. People want dark, people want serious.
Mm-hmm.
Do a Darkman sequel, Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Like, join up with that character, like, what, 20 years now? 20 years later? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Sam Raimi could come back and...
Hey, man, that would be great. I loved what he did with the pilot for Ash vs. the Evil Dead. It's just... just the way they put together that pilot, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, it made me want to see him direct every episode of that show.
I was excited to see that show.
Yeah, I hope he comes back for season 2, because... Wow. Great show.
That's all the questions from Ben Mitchell. Thank you, Ben Mitchell.
Thank you, Ben.
Next set of questions. Got 8 questions from Crikey Dingo Man. Such a unique name.
Crikey!
Crikey Dingo Man.
The dingo ate your baby.
Question number 1. Favorite newer video game?
Anything Call of Duty except for the last one because it doesn't work on my Xbox for some reason. And on 360 there was no campaign disc. There was only multiplayer for some stupid reason. And, you know, me being from Quebec, there was no English copy of the game here. They don't sell English copies of this game, so it's the first time I've ever seen that, where there was no fucking English copy of an English game. Yeah. But anything Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, I love that game. GTA, and hopefully the new Red Dead's gonna be great too.
Yeah, I would say like Far Cry 3. I think that, I don't know when they came out. It may have been like 2012 or something like that. I'm just guessing. If you consider that newer, then I would say that because I've been playing that some lately.
I like that Just Cause 2 also. That was pretty cool.
But that's a good question. Question number 2. Video games you would like to be... Okay, let me rephrase that. Video games you would most like to be made into a film. To mention some, he mentioned Outlast, Gears of War, Halo, and Half-Life would be my choices.
I like to see a GTA movie done like the games were done, but as a movie, and maybe cross them all together. I would like to see something like that.
I would like to see... It's an old game that came out in 2000 for PC called Deus Ex: The Conspiracy. It's a futuristic strategic game. It's takes place in the future. The main character, J.C. Denton. If you haven't heard about it, go look it up. That's a film. That's a game that deserves a film adaptation. They actually were going to do something on that in 2006, and they were going into production. And I think like Willem Dafoe was attached.
Wow.
And they scrapped it. And I know there's a new one coming out, a new DSX game coming out for the newer systems. But to be honest, I'm just not that interested because I played the last new one, the last one they did before this one. I wasn't a fan. I think the best one was the first one. That's one. Half-Life. I know this guy mentioned Half-Life. That would be another great one. That should be made into a film. I mean, yeah, made into a film. I was trying to think of other ones. Sleeping Dogs. It's like GTA in Hong Kong. I could see like John Wick making that type of movie.
Or there was an old one, like True Crime, Streets of LA. I really like that one. Or like there was another one with this cop and he had like a dog named Shadow.
I never heard of that one.
Oh, I can't remember the name. It had a really cool name.
Hitman Done the Right Way.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the last one, Agent 47, and I don't want to because I know I'm going to be disappointed, and it's going to piss me off. Max Payne The Right Way.
Yeah. Ghostbusters, the video game, into the movie. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, not this damn reboot. I'm trying to think. I mean, that's just a few right there that I can think of. But if I had to pick one at the top of my list, it would have to be DSX.
All right.
Or some people would pronounce it Deus Ex. It's DSX.
Okay.
Question number 3. Do you think it's kind of funny and odd? Do you think it's kind of funny and odd that Terminator, Predator, and Alien films all started sucking or were just mediocre after the second film in each franchise? Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's kind of funny. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for those movies sucking.
Yeah, Terminator 3 sucked balls.
Yeah.
Predator sucked. I haven't seen Alien 3. I will at some point. I know I will because I've heard so much about it. But see, Terminator should have been about after T2.
Yeah, I should have, definitely.
Predator, I know they're working on another one, and the rumor is they're trying to get back Arnold and Danny Glover, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
Because I just don't have that much faith. You know, Shane Black directed Iron Man 3, and I didn't like that, so... And Alien films are still going to make them. Like, they're working on a new Alien film, and then another Alien film. Well, they're doing Prometheus, then Alien 5. I don't know, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, like... There's no reason why they shouldn't have been good. Like... You know, then again, it's hard to top T2. Actually, you know, I could see them topping it.
They thought they were going to top it with Genesis, and look how that turned out.
Yeah. Predator, the first two are just amazing. Amazing. They could have just left it at that, and then it would have been gold. Aliens as well, they could have left it at Alien 2, and it would have been great. Yeah.
Yeah, because after that, they just started to be mediocre films and mediocre sequels, and